Okay, I guess I better go ahead and talk about this situation with the new bill effectively kill anime and other piracy in the US that gets backed by Netflix, Disney, and Sony. Now, the thing is, I'm going to point out to you guys, the Motion Picture Association also is involved in this, comprised with Amazon and other companies as well. It's getting backed by a new bill bolstering the efforts to ban access to anime and live action and novels, music, and other forms of piracy sites in the US, potentially beyond. Yes, this is going to be very crazy to deal with because it is kind of sad that this is going to happen because I don't know if they're trying to prevent piracy or they're just trying to, protect the creators and also the corporations on this whole situation because I'm just going to go ahead and point out to you guys the reason why they're trying to do this in order to protect anime. Now, there has been some market research on this because a lot of people don't know. Um, there has been some reports on the market since 2023 that the anime market outside of Japan makes like 18%, which is kind of a lot of money. It's a lot of money that they're making off of this. Now they kind of point out like the market of this, like the revenue that they could possibly be getting from this, especially from streaming. This is kind of the thing that a lot of people don't know, that anime has been making billions of dollars. Like no joke, billions of dollars. It's a $1 billion industry because of the fact that anime overall market has expanded to 14.4% with overseas revenue recorded. And this is kind of their projections of the market overseas. Outside, like revenues of the United States based dollars percentage growth after a small decline in 2022 registered the export value is still growing. Now, their hope in doing this whole banning these piracy websites, they're hoping to get a number uh, out of the projections that they predict that would help them make billions of dollars because that huge chunk of money that they're going to be making, they hope that would make them money, especially from, you know, like movies, music. They hope to make a lot of money off of this, especially merchandise sales too. This is the type of thing that's been going on, and they hope by 32 that they can make more money off of this because according to the market research they predict that the the absolute number that they probably will see, the revenue forecast by 2032 is 72.13 billion dollars. This is the US dollar that they predict that would possibly make them a lot of money, but that's just a forecast prediction, not an actual number. And you can see right here in the market value that they see right here. This is kind of probably a made up number because according to other sources, it's 20 something billion, and they hope to make more money than that. The thing is, it's like their market research has been like, flooding the numbers. Like I think they're just flooding the numbers a little bit more, trying to say, hey, this can possibly potentially make you guys more money if you invest into anime. And I can understand that there is a value to anime where people can make money off of it. And of course it's a kind of a risky move because animation it can be a little bit expensive, but it depends on how it works and how well they can budget their spreadsheet on this, on the animation. The thing is, guys, they're making their money off of TV, movie, video, internet distribution, merchandising, music, pachinko. This is the Japanese thing, but it's also comics, computer based, like that's manga, and the distribution channels for online and offline. They see it. They see the numbers, and they're trying to plug up the leaking water off their on their ship in order to make more money, because they see that streaming is making them money. They, from what I understand, it was $5.5 billion to make, and this is just my guess of how much they were making off of streaming. Especially Disney wasn't making much out of it because it was a huge risk for them because of the fact that everyone watches it via piracy. Okay, let's be honest here. There are people out there that watch, and I'm just gonna point out to people this thing that I do. Like, I admit I watch stuff via piracy, but I also do buy the Blu-rays on if I really like the anime, and if I really want to, I could buy it. That's the type of person I am because I do like the anime and I really want it. Like, I want the Macross animes, but it costs $100 for the collection, and it's like, man, it's a because this is it's a very classic anime, and I understand that the value of it is going up on anime lately. Like, there's a lot of animes out there that are very expensive and they're very classic, and you want to buy the classic, standardized Blu-ray for it because of the fact you wish it could be like $50, but you know, you know how people are, they're very cheap on it. As much as I like anime, I do buy the Blu-rays. I do buy, like, hell, like the release of them. If I'm really interested in them, I really would buy them because I bought a lot of old classic animes too. And the fact that people don't realize, this is the projections for this is kind of like, okay, they're following this trend because they wanted the revenue forecast to be this amount of money, like 72.13 billion dollars, in order to make, up for the loss of revenue via their failures that they had in the past 4 years, since 2020, because they weren't making a lot of money. And I went through that pandemic seeing some good movies and some bad movies, and some bad TV shows, and some good TV shows too. Sadly, since then it's becoming a stale market for, live action adaptations for TV shows. And I know America has been dealing with this slump for a long while, that they're trying to make it up via with anime, and that's the thing that they're trying to do. They're trying to make money. They're trying to at least do this by trying to use this bill as an excuse to get people to go to their, streaming service. And the problem is, not many people will go to their streaming service because, one, it costs more. They would rather, not subscribe to it, because every time Netflix, Disney, and Amazon and Sony are basically just increasing the price every time, and people don't want to do that, don't want to pay, because right now they're trying to turn into cable services. Like, no joke, like, they're trying to be a cable service. I already have a streaming service, and that's Tubi, and also I also pay for Paramount, which, that's because I work at a job and I don't have to pay for it that much. But anyways, leave your thoughts down below and tell me what you guys think, because this is kind of interesting. I'll link down the market, research thing for you guys, the Polaris market thing, or you can look it up yourselves on how the accurate numbers of, what they're trying to do, because the projections of this, and keep in mind, these are projections of the possibility of how much money they're going to be making, and the revenue that they wish to make off of this whole endeavor of trying to, block, piracy sites from being shown in the on the mainstream. Anyways, you take care. I gotta get out of here. Peace.
Smaller.
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 Yes. Yes.